Hello, welcome back to Tarot for Ascension. Thank you so much for continuing to follow my channel and to come weekly for these readings for the those on the ascent those on I can't talk today those on an ascended journey. So that's kind of what this message is for. So it's going to be a small group that kind of come here and these messages are specifically for if you are on an ascended journey, okay? And that's what I'm trying to manifest in this reading, specifically for those of you going through an ascension. Um, I have this deck I haven't used in a long time. It's called the Sun and Moon Tarot. And because we just had the full moon in Taurus yesterday. I should have done this reading yesterday. Totally forgot. I figured I'll use this deck just to do some more clarifying at the end. It has little words, phrases on them, and I figured maybe the universe will give us a little bit more detail because we're coming into a really important time right now. Full moons are all about completions, endings, coming to a full cycle, end of a full cycle. And I feel like um, that may be going on for you, that you've kind of gone through some cycle on your journey that has come to a recent completion and just want to see where you are um, on your journey. Again, this will find you when it's time for you to see this video. You may not resonate with it now, but maybe it'll pop back up on your feed later on. And as usual, I use the good tarot to get our overall energy, and then I use the Rider Waite to get clarity on the overall. Okay, so let's get the overall energy for this week for the Ascended Collective. I don't know, I'm getting this feeling like things are starting to go smoothly. Things are starting to go more smoothly for you. I feel whatever you've just gone through, whatever the cycle was, I feel like there may have been some kind of turbulence within that. Taurus is an earth sign. We had this full moon in Taurus and a sense of being grounded now. So I feel like for some reason, like things are starting to feel a little bit smoother. There's something, usually a card comes out by now, which is weird. And it's bringing me the thought that you're expecting something to happen and it's not happening. Like whatever you've just been through, it's like you're always waiting for like the next shoe to drop and it's not dropping. So like the cards kind of always talk to me also that usually they come right out. And nothing has come out so far. So it's like you're expecting something to happen, but nothing has happened. So like at any minute, the next shoe is going to drop, but nothing's been happening. Like there is something about things going much more smoothly. Overall energy split. Wow. I don't know what the universe is trying to say, but now I'm getting the message as far as like this is going to continue. like this new way of being that things are just going to continue to go smooth for you. Not that there's never any bumps in the road or obstacles or something comes up, but because you're on this journey, you're going to know how to maneuver around those obstacles. So something about going forward and things getting a lot smoother for you. Oh, okay. So now, Spirit, I don't know if you saw how that just flipped. Wow, look at this. This card to me, oh my goodness. It's the Page of Air or Page of Swords, right? So there's some kind of truth, some kind of communication, some kind of knowing, right? I feel like it's more of a knowing that things are going to be all right. And you see the way she kind of has her, this angel kind of has her wings spread open, and it's kind of like this release, being released from whatever has been going on for you. It's almost like throwing it into the hands of the universe. Whatever is been going on, like you've just given it to the universe to take care of. There's this sense of release. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, wow, more air energy, five of air, which usually talks about some kind of conflict, um, mentally. Someone could be playing mental games with you, but as you see this person, she almost looks like she's doing ballet or something. And it's kind of like you're just kind of easing through whatever, like whatever people are saying or any judgment by other people or gossip or anything like that. It's kind of like you're just sailing through this, like with pure joy and not giving a care whatsoever. And you can have, I don't know if you can see the birds around her. It's kind of just like this sense of having freedom and joy and not worrying about anyone else. But I feel like there may be some people around you that may be kind of, see, can you see that there? Um, Maybe doing some gossiping. You know, it's really hard to on this journey because people don't understand what we're going through. And it's very hard to describe to someone the ascension journey. And I know a lot of times when things have happened to me in the past along my journey, and people who live in the physical world 100% of the time kind of say, well, like, why don't you just do this? And like, they don't understand that your life is kind of um, divided between being a physical human being, with everyday things to deal with, but also you put a lot of trust, right? This is kind of like feel like trust in the universe to bring you through situations, to direct you in the right direction. This almost feels like a directional thing, right? Like north, south, east, west, like the universe pointing you in the right direction. And people kind of don't get that. And so kind of it's always been very hard for me. And I kind of avoid it as much as possible, trying to describe to someone what I'm going through because of course they think you're crazy, right? But anyway, a lot of air energy here. Five also talks about change. So there's some kind of change that's coming into your life at this point, right? The end of a cycle, a new cycle coming in, a new change, All right, let's get your clarifying cards out. Let me send it quickly. Clarify these. Page of Air Spirit. Wow, justice. Oh my goodness. Another sword energy. This is Libra energy. Another air. A lot of air. Wow. I feel like whatever you've been going through, I'm going to put this one up here. I usually put the last one up there. That like justice is coming to your situation. All right, you can see that there. Like the scales are balancing now. Two cards came out. Now you got cup energy. You got the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You may have not had a lot of options in your previous cycle, a lot of choices. Um, you may have, I know, kind of describe that when you start your ascension journey, your path kind of narrows because Spirit's trying to get you to a specific destination, right? You're to your destiny. And before you started this journey, you had a lot of choices in life, as far as family and friends and your work and what you wanted to do and things like that. But once you started this journey, your pathway narrowed where you didn't have a lot of choices. And I feel like this is coming back now that you're going to start having more choices to choose from. And that could possibly be in friendships, right? In love, in something about relationships, partnerships. See what else we get. Oh, I'm getting double cards coming out here. Wow, look at this now. King of Swords. I don't know. And that's Libra energy. More air energy. Wow, so much air. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, what can I think? Aquarius. And these two coming out together could mean that there could be some kind of conversation, like someone wants to have a new conversation with you, um, take action towards you. There could be also a lot of passion from this person. Whoever this is, I feel like they know what they want as far as the King of Swords. They've have made a decision. The decision is going to be made, and now it's kind of like they're taking action towards possibly some kind of relationship. That could also be you, but I have this feeling like this is someone else here. I feel like this energy up here is pertaining to you, like justice is being served and you having more choices as far as everything in your life. What else, Spirit? And then the things that these cards coming out in two, you notice this one came out by itself. The balancing of scales, there's two, right? There's two sides of the scales. These two came out together, the Two of Cups, and then these two came out together. Two more cards. There's something about two. So you might be seeing 222, 1 o'clock, 222, master number. It's weird because these cards are now doing what those cards were doing. I'm just trying to pick up what's going on because it's kind of stopped after these two cards came out. So there could be a pause. Someone coming towards you, this King of Swords, bringing some kind of communication, and then there's some kind of pause after that. I'm gonna, with that other deck, see what this pause is. What else? Hmm. Five of Pentacles. Push this down here. Another five energy. Where did we have the five before? Oh, here. And it's kind of funny that this card is near this one. Remember I said with this one that I feel like there's been some kind of conflict with one person or some other people. There's been some conflict, not conflict, I'm sorry, some gossiping or just weirdness going on. It could be that whoever this is has kind of left you kind of, what do you say? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't see a, oh my goodness, I can't think of the word. Not abandon, excluded. I feel like in some way they have excluded you from some kind of group or whatever, but it's like you're not even caring. Like you're in your own world, happy, joyful, worried about your path forward. But there's some kind of change in this situation. You know, sometimes when people do things to us, um, these things end up coming back on them, you know, like someone gossips about you and then they end up getting gossiped about, you know what I'm saying? That's spirits. So it's like they're now going to be like left out or excluded from whatever this group was. And now we have more air energy with the Page of Swords. Communication. Could also be, this is also watcher energy, that someone is watching you, possibly, which is, I don't know, want to say not creep you out or anything, but this group or whoever this person is that's been giving you conflict could be kind of watching you, your moves on social media or whatever like that. It's kind of like two people like to have control over other people. And when you don't allow that, when you seek your own way and, you know, are joyful, people don't like that because they want to cause you misery in some way. And they're probably wondering why, you know, we've been mean to this person. Why are they still happy and joyful and everything like that? You're doing your own thing. And um, so they're kind of probably maybe watching your social media or you know, just to see what is it about you that makes you the way as stoic as you are with the spirits. One more spirit. Okay. So you got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like with this one, this Three of Pentacles, it's now about building whoever this group was. I feel like now it's about building new relationships, um, building trust with other people, building something. whether it be, a community or a home. This is my leaves, my plants. Um, Building something with other people that are away from, like you're taking yourself away from whoever this is, this group here. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. I know, I feel like that's your energy because we have the King of Swords over here. It doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter, if you are a fire sign or not, but it's more of the energy. I feel like you are in your element of taking action and creating um, something that you're passionate about. Maybe it's a new life, right? Um, could be creating this new group of friends. It could be creating, anything you can think of that is probably away from these people at this time. Okay. I'm going to get like 3 cards from this deck, and I'm also want to clarify this first. I kind of talked through that one, but I just want to see what Spirit says. Spirit, please clarify. Let's see, the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. King of Swords, Ace of Wands. See if anything is. I don't have to go over the ground. Oh, look at this. 3 of Swords, sorrow. And then this one, Queen of Cups. Whoever this is has a lot of love for you, and they are super sad. Like this could have been someone you had a relationship with previously. There might have been a breakup, and they love you intensely, and they want this partnership with you. So you may be receiving some kind of communication from you. They are super passionate about you. I also want to see what this 5 of Pentacles is. The 5 of Pentacles spirit. The 5 of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you need to protect yourself. You feel like you need to protect yourself from this. And then it's the King of Pentacles. Probably someone that has clout in some way. Strength. Like you had to really build your strength to kind of get away from this group because it's not easy to, if you've been within a group for a while and, you know, everyone has treated you really, really well. And then all of a sudden, people start treating you badly or gossiping about you. And, you have to move away from these people. You can't really understand why you now have to protect yourself and needing that strength to do so. But it could have also been like a group of people. The King of Pentacles are giving me, it's like maybe people at work or people in your immediate community, something like that. People that have clout in some way, that have a say about how things go in some way. I don't know. Take it as it is for your situation. Also want to do the 3 of Pentacles. What's the 3 of Pentacles? Yes. No, 3 of Pentacles is abundance. Oh my goodness. Look at this. which is the Three of Cups. So some kind of celebration, happiness with a new group of people. And then we got there's our moon there. Abundance. Not new moon, I'm sorry, full moon in Taurus. So people, and it's a group of three too, Three of Cups. There's some kind of celebration with a whole new community of people. And abundance doesn't mean just, money or like that. Abundance, like I look at my life, just taking my walk in nature and everything and being abundant, you know, um, having my own space as something that's abundant to me, like the little things, you know. So it's the little things that give us peace and joy and happiness. And that's what that abundance comes from. Okay. Going to leave it there. Thank you so very much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.